Next would be like we are going to see the incidental use. Incidental use and disclosure is permitted as long as there are reasonable safeguards. At that time, you can very well disclose it. A covered entity must disclose a PHI when a patient is requesting his information or to HHS, the Department of Health and Human Services, when it is investigating for compliance, review or any enforcement action. So at that time they need to very well disclose a PHI. Then there is something called as NPP, which is non-physician provider. No, it is not. When we say NPP, it is a non-physician provider, but here when we talk about NPP, it is a notice of privacy practice. What do you mean by this? This NPP, it is actually a written notice that is being given to the patients. Say if I'm having a clinic and I'm also having a website, I must be having a website. So in my website and also in the physical location, I should display prominently the privacy notice. So this notice will clearly tell you what the patient needs to know, because the clinic is going to maintain the health information of the patients. Now this NPP will clearly tell what are the health information that the clinic will be handling with and what are the reasonable safeguards that the practice is having in order to protect such information. And in case if there is a breach, what are the rights and privileges that the patient has, because a patient can sue the doctor if a privacy practice is being violated, and what are the steps that the patient can take against a practice. So this needs to be prominently displayed. The healthcare provider, he just has a paper and this would be circulated to the patients and they will have to manually sign and acknowledge the receipt of these NPP. Because tomorrow the patient cannot say like the practice never told us or never informed us of the privacy notice or the policies that are being maintained in the clinic. At the end of the day, the message is doctors should take reasonable efforts and that faith from the patient that he is protecting the privacy and the security rule that is being outlaid in the HIPAA. They can charge a fee for spending the forms and all that. It's just like a consent, like you're getting from the patients that I'm going to store your information and I'm going to use your information for these purposes. That also they can very well list it out. So this can be displayed in the clinic or very neatly in the website itself.